Hi, I'm Jacob Hansen, and I'm here to teach you about the media effects on children and what you can do as a parent to help protect your child from unfair media practices. We'll be going through the stages of maturation, and then we'll be going through some techniques that you as a parent can do to help protect your child. Children are regarded to media as a special audience for two dominant reasons. The first being that children have fairly low levels of cognitive, emotional, and moral reasoning abilities. They take some time to develop at young ages so that children can adequately determine when media messages are being misleading. The second reason being, children lack a degree of real-world experience that helps them to process messages well. Emotional literacy is tied to cognitive development. Children who cannot read or follow visual narratives will have their emotional reactions limited to reactions of microelements in messages. As people mature emotionally, they are better able to read emotions in themselves and others by having a higher degree of empathy and a greater self-awareness. In contrast, people at lower levels of emotional development are less able to experience emotions through characters, or they will experience the wrong emotions. Cognitive development can be a barrier to emotional literacy. For example, when very young children watch a film, they cannot pay attention to all the interconnected plot points that builds the plot. Instead, they focus on individual actions and events that take place. So they cannot feel when the suspense is building. And this is not because of a low level of emotional development. This is because of a low level of cognitive development. Because they don't know what the plot is and what is happening, and when suspense is building, they cannot feel the emotions tied in with the plot, and they do not feel the suspense of the film. Now parents, you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, how do I help control how my child develops in this overly mediated world with all these crazy messages coming in at all times? Well, don't worry. I have 3 techniques that you can use to help determine your child's development. The first being rules or restrictive mediation. The second being co-viewing. And the third being Now that you've become a little more media literate, you can help shape your child's cognitive, emotional, and moral abilities as they develop through maturation. I hope you've learned something today. It's been a pleasure being here.